First of all, I want to thank you, Wura, for putting up this bootcamp.
Thank you, Coach Wura. You are a blessing to us in this bootcamp and to your generation at large.
Coach, you are amazing. I love your teaching. I love how you are genuinely teaching us and you genuinely want us all to be successful and to start right.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
And thank you, Coach Wura, for investing in the next crop of fashion entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And so you're a fantastic teacher, being able to break down to the nitty-gritty in the simplest of ways that even a baby would understand and be able to implement.
I have never had so much thinking about my business. Like, my eyes are just opening every day to new things.
And I'm really grateful for this platform because it has made me to realize that in order to be successful, you have to build systems.
It has really been an eye-opening journey for me. I finally understood the power of having clear, standard operating procedures for my business.
I have never seen a more consistent person in my life. The kind of way you inspire us, even if we are ashamed to give excuses in the bootcamp. So for me, Wura is a real deal. Go and check her out.
Thank you so much, PFA.
I'm really proud to, call you my coach.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
God bless you.
Hello, fashionpreneurs, are you ready? If you are the person that will soon have a testimonial like those ones you just heard now, put in the comment section, I. Just put I in the comment section. I. Good evening, everybody. It is the cohort 3 of the Profitable Fashionpreneur Bootcamp. Who is excited? Who is happy? This experience that changed the lives of those people. Did you hear those testimonials? And this is what you're about to encounter. 90 days of mindset shift. 90 days of systems building. 90 days of moving from a tailor or obioma to a fashionpreneur. Did you hear that name? That name sounds like billions, right? Exactly. That's what you're about to pick up in the next 90 days. Congratulations to you, because you are about to hit the most eventful encounter of your life. I love to describe the bootcamp like what happened to Saul that became Paul. You know that disruption that just happened? That light that just came. The guy went blind. And the next time you opened his eyes, he became Paul. That's the kind of encounter you're about to see and experience for yourself in this bootcamp. But before I go, you can see my name on the screen. I don't think I need to introduce myself. But while I'm Leslie Grace and I'm the confidence coach, my job is to help busy professionals like you master confidence madness. And here I am today at this bootcamp. My job is to come and give you mindset shift. That's my job. I'm a mindset shift expert, right? And today I want to talk about the money-making mindset for fashionpreneurs. In the next 15 minutes, I'll be out of your faces. But I want to start with this truth. You are in this course, you are in this bootcamp today. I want you to understand that it is not your hands that make money, it is your mind. Write it down. So what you're coming to get in this bootcamp is a new mind, a transformed mind. It is the Bible that said, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Transformation in anything, in business, in life, in any aspect of life, marriage, parenting, any way you want to see transformation, it begins with the renewing of the mind. So it's not your hands that make money. And I always say this to fashionpreneurs because of what you do. You use your hands a lot. You're always on the machine, you're always taking measurement, you're using your hands. But it's not your hands that make money, it is your mind that makes money. The fashionpreneur, the lead coach of this Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, that is going to walk you through the journey of learning system, structure, and scalability for multi-billion fashion business, is someone that has been built by the mind, not the hands. Dressmakers are broke today not because they lack talent. There are many tailors, there are many obioma, if you're in this part of the world, that we have. They are good with their hands, but their minds have not been worked on to think like wealth creators. So what happens is that they master the art of sewing, but not the mindset of scaling. That's why this bootcamp, clear the next 90 days. Focus, because what you are here is to get a mindset of scaling. How does someone scale a business to the point where she's making so much money that she decided to create this system for you to teach you how to do it? That's a mindset of scaling. The reason why these 90 days are the most crucial 90 days of your life. I don't want you to focus on who you have become. Oh, I've become this fashionpreneur. You don't know me, Coach Wura. I'm a very, if I make corset dress for you, if you see my ready-to-wear, wherever you have become, belonging is greater than becoming. You are in a place to belong. Focus. These 90 days, focus. One thing you should be praying is, Lord, let my mindset shift. See, if your mindset shifts, everything in life will align. There's a mindset of scaling. And that mindset of scaling happens in a place of belonging. David had become a lot. David had become a lot. He had become so mighty that he brought down the head of a bear. He grew himself. He grew him so much. He brought down the head of a lion. However, he could not enter a throne. Even though his becoming made him bring down the head of Goliath, he couldn't enter the throne. It required a belonging. Saul wasn't going to leave the throne for him because he brought down Goliath. Even though Saul knew that this was the guy that should be here, he wasn't going to let him be. See, the market will not let you be just because you can design, just because your corset game is bad. Your corset game is so good, that's what I mean, right? Just because you're this designer that the kind of suits you make. Coach Wura, I see your suits, but if you see my work as well, you will love it. The marketplace is not going to let it be for you. There's a belonging. David belonged to a Jonathan. A Jonathan that swore, this throne, you must take it. A Jonathan that gave David the mindset that even if it's my father that has to lose, for that's the kind of mindset Coach Wura is coming with. She's going to leave everything to dedicate these 90 days to you. Fight to get that mindset. When David got that mindset, even when he was under the cave, he still knew, I will be the king. No matter what's happening, I will be the king. That's the kind of mindset you need in this place. Your mind is the loom, money is the fabric. Your mind is the loom. Whatever you weave in your thoughts, you wear in your life. Money is the fabric. So no matter how golden your thread is, which is your talent, if the loom, which is your mind, is faulty, the fabric, which is the money, will still come at ton limited. So you can have premium skill and still live on scraps if your mindset has not been reset. Consider this bootcamp the place where your mind is being reset. When you fix the loom, you can change the weave of your life. This is why these 90 days are the most crucial. And I want to say congratulations to you for taking this decision to say, this year, I don't want to be a tailor. I don't just want to be an average tailor. I want to sit on the throne of the wealth that can be the fashion business. Fashion business is a place of limited mad money. Get yourself into that throne. But how do you get there? You need a Jonathan. You need to belong. Don't be in this bootcamp. Don't just sign up for this bootcamp. Stay up. They're going to be making daily posts for you. Listen to it and do the task you've been asked. Stay up. Stay up. Fathers are feathers on whose we fly on. Coaches are like that. Coaches are like feathers. You sit on their wings and you just fly. So these 90 days, take it seriously. I hope we know of Wuraola Ubaka. Before the billions, before the oil wells, before she became Africa's wealthiest woman, I hope you know that she was a fashionpreneur like you. I've listened to her. I sat down to listen to her. The kind of mindset she had. She said, I'm not going to sew for anybody. She had such mindset shift that she could make clothes for the first lady. Do you have the mindset to make clothes for the first lady? If the first lady of this nation calls you now, I wish I could see the comment section and call your names. I wish I could use some people's name to talk. If you put okay, I can see some names now. If the president calls you Tessie Gans, and the president's wife says, make me a pair of suits, I have an event for tomorrow, can you do it? Or we start shaking, hey, first lady has called me. Oh, what will I do? You'll be making clothes. Why is the first lady's call shaking your body? Precise stitches. If the first lady calls you, can you? It's not about your hands, it's about your mind. Before Wuraola Ubaka became Africa's wealthiest woman, she founded Supreme Stitches. Her mind, she said, I will serve dignitaries. I will serve people. But she did not stop at fabric. She moved into oil, bought so much wealth with what she was making for clothes. Why? Because she had a mindset shift. What kind of mindset shift do you need for tonight? Number one, think legacy, not hustle. When you think legacy tonight, you will not carry this 90 days to joke. Wuraola Ubaka did not sow to survive. She built a lasting brand. Don't just work hard. Work with the vision. The mindset, you'll be talking about visioning, you'll be talking about a whole lot in this 90 days. Please stay up. If it means you to set an alarm for 4 a.m. daily to listen, catch all the classes. If they give you a schedule for your classes, set an alarm for those classes. Stop being on the machine. You've been on the machine for years. How much have you made? You've been on the machine for years. How many structure have you built? Can that business produce you hundreds of millions even without you being present? If it's not there yet, then there's something you need to learn here. Don't be the one that class will hold you, you're not here. You know, one thing they did to us that they taught us that class is only when you are within the 4 walls of school. That's not why you're here. This is online, but you stay online. Stay on the line of the, don't miss any time. Number 2, what kind of mindset do you need for tonight? Position yourself for power, not pity. Come into this place to have a mind. Wuraola Ubaka had this mind that I will serve dignitaries. If you don't value yourself, people will bargain your brilliance. So you're making look close and I still asking you, why are you charging 50K for that? Why? Do not miss any of the days. A mindset shift can turn your life around. Number 3, Wuraola Ubaka expanded her identity. Listen, the gift of the bootcamp is an identity. Guess your new identity. A profitable fashionpreneur. It's not a busy fashionpreneur. It's not a fashionpreneur that shows up on some days and not. No, you are a profitable. Collect that name. Please put in the comment section. I am a profitable fashionpreneur. That's I am making clothes for the money. Maybe you've not heard this before. You want to this one just came out to be shouting money, 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 money. Listen, if you are in this kingdom, it's only through prosperity that we can expand it. Somebody is sponsoring the other kingdom. So this our kingdom cannot be spread without money. We can't spread it. Change your identity. The wisdom of the poor is not heard. So even the wisdom you want to give to your children tomorrow, if it's wisdom that is coming from poverty, they may not hear you. Sorry. Yes. You might say that wisdom, but by the time you are done talking, they may not hear you if the wisdom is not backed with God, because the wisdom of the poor is not heard. So collect the identity now. What's your identity you're living here with? I am a profitable fashionpreneur. Because wealth is attracted to people who stretch. That's what wealth is. Wealth is attracted. You get to a spot where you are not just thinking about your comfort zone. You are saying to yourself, I am a profitable fashionpreneur. I want you to write this in the comment section as I begin to leave your screens right now. I am a profitable fashionpreneur. Congratulations to you. And well done for taking this decision to go on this path of mastering the mind for profitable fashionpreneurship. Congratulations. Welcome to the bootcamp. As the lead coach comes up to take you on this journey, on this induction today to cohort 3 of the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy bootcamp. Team, let's have an introduction where we'll stand up and clap and make some noise as our lead coach comes up. Team, let's have the slide, please.
And started exactly where many of you are. Talented, hardworking, creating beautiful pieces, yet stuck in cycles of confusion, exhaustion, and inconsistent profit. For a long time, she believed the problem was creativity, until experience revealed the real issue isn't talent at all, but the absence of clear vision and functional systems. She learned firsthand that in fashion, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And once systems are broken, No amount of new styles can fix the business. Today, she is a lawyer, ready-to-wear brand owner, and profitable fashion business coach who helps fashion founders move from chaos to clarity by building systems that deliver their vision. She is the founder of the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, a fast-growing training ecosystem that has helped over 100 fashionpreneurs at different levels and now reaches over 2,000 founders across its platforms. Her work is grounded in one core truth: profitability is not one big breakthrough. It is the result of small, intentional habits and systems that reduce waste, protect margins, and multiply impact. Tonight, she's not here to motivate you. She's here to show you why you are stuck and how to build the systems that will finally move you forward. With standing ovation and claps and applause, please welcome our lead coach, Wuraola Ubaka.
All right. Thank you so much for that introduction and welcome to Induction webinar. Welcome to Induction webinar. All right. Let's bring this house alive. If you are here and you can see me, you can hear me, I want to see you in the comment section. Right here in the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, our signature emoji is the scissors. So when you hear anything that makes you tick, you put a scissors emoji in the comment section. All right. So we have seen Coach Leslie Grace. Coach Leslie Grace, thank you so much for coming on. And thank you for that exhortation. Did you hear what she said? She said, think legacy. She said, position yourself for power. Because guess what? Money making starts first in the mind. I'm not going to assume you know me. My name is Wuraola Ubaka, and you have read through the profile, so I will not go too much into it. We have a lot of grounds to cover, so we are going to jump right into it. Tim, can I have my slides, please? All right. Okay. All right. Can I see you in the comments saying, yes, coach, I can see you. Yes, coach, I can hear you. So, congratulations. You have officially started your journey towards profitable fashionpreneurship. Now, I have read through your profiles. I know a lot of you have been in the business. A lot of you have been in the industry in one way or the other. But I congratulate you for taking that step to actually making your business make sense. Because it's one thing to be sewing, running a fashion brand, and it's another to be thinking legacy. One of my mentors always says that the greatest thing you want to do as an entrepreneur is to be able to build a business from the beginning that is thinking legacy. So you need to be thinking of how your business functions without you and outlives you. And through the things that you will learn through the course of these 90 days, you would see how you can build a business that not only functions without you, but also outlives you. All right, so let's move. So this is more than just a bootcamp. This is more than just a bootcamp. This is more than just a bootcamp. So, first thing you need to know is that in the bootcamp, we use faith-based teachings for every principle we share, because we want you to be able to locate yourself in the word. This is a faith-based bootcamp. You're going to see how the word comes alive daily through the daily tools, through your implementation, and it's going to make it all make sense. Okay, so let's go. Today, consider yourself a Bezalel. Now, for those of you who do not know Bezalel, when the Ark of the Covenant was supposed to be built, and Moses was being given instructions for how to build the Ark of the Covenant. After he was given detailed instructions, God told him that, see, I have called by name Bezalel, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom, in understanding, in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship. Bezalel had excellent craftsmanship, and God called him by name to be able to deliver on that mandate of the ark. So my question to you today is that when they are looking for fashionpreneurs that they want to call, are they calling you by name? Is your spirit of excellence allowing them to call you by name? No. Please, I want to see your brand names in the comment section. Let me see your brand names in the comment section so that when I'm calling, I'll be knowing whose name I'm calling. Let's see your brand names. I can see Tessie Gans here. Let's see your brand names in the comment section. So, can God call you by name? Can he call you by name? He said, I have called Bezalel by name and I have filled him with the Spirit of God. So, can he call you by name? All right. Okay, Tim, can you just stop moving my slides around, please? Then, so this bootcamp is a season of equipping for you. It is a season of training. It is a season of preparing you for the things that are coming. You're not just making clothes. No, we want you to build a business that heaven will be proud of. We want you to build a business that allows people to know that indeed there's a God in Israel and there's a God walking through this person. That's what we want you to do through the course of this bootcamp. All right, let's move. So, a lot of you have been asking, oh, how is the bootcamp delivered? What are we going to get? How is it going to be? So here's what you get daily. So every day when you wake up between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., you're going to get a daily voice note. Yes, you're going to have a voice note every day that is going to introduce a tool of the day. Now, the bootcamp is structured through a 12-week curriculum. And in each week, we explore a unique aspect of building your fashion brand. And the topics in the bootcamp are not fragmented. They build naturally on each other. So week 1 builds, week 2 builds on week 1, week 3 builds on week 2. And in fact, everything builds on week 1. You see this first week in the bootcamp? If you want to miss anything, don't miss this first week. If you miss week 1 in the bootcamp, you'll be lost for 90 days. And I kid you not. Because everything we do will come back to week 1. So this for you is the most important week. So every week we explore a different aspect of building your fashion business. And the aim really is that at the end of your 12 weeks, at the end of your 90 days, it's actually more like 12 weeks and 6 days. So, in the 13th week, we still have something for you as an add-on. So at the end of your 90 days, you are able to come up with a framework, with a working document that you and your team can use to create a fashion brand that has a proper structure. So think of the bootcamp as your fashion business structure school. We want to rebuild your brand brick by brick. We want to make you think of all the things you never thought of. This bootcamp will bring out parts of you never knew existed. And if you trust me enough to follow through on this process, at the end of 90 days, not only will your fashion business change, but every area of your life will change. And I say that with the highest sense of responsibility. So you get a daily voice note every day. You're going to get business tools and templates. You're going to get reflective journal prompts. Now, we have shared the journal in the group. Can you confirm to me that you have seen the journal, the Anointed for Profit journal? Your job is to journal daily. And no, you don't have to journal in the journal. You can use the prompts on the journal to journal in the book. You can print out the journal and journal on the journal, which is what I personally recommend. Or you can create a journal, get any book and journal. But in whatever you do, journal. I didn't say write a story. Even if you say, today I listened to the voice note and this is what I plan to implement, that is enough. But the key thing is that you journal. You must journal daily. So journal daily, and then of course keep an eye on your scriptural anchor. Keep an eye on your scriptural anchors, and they would help to guide you. Now, each tool in the bootcamp is actually simple. I make it very simple, very actionable, and spirit-led. So you're going to get daily voice notes every day. You're going to get a written explanation of that daily voice note. And the reason why we give these different formats is because if we have visual learners, we want you to be able to read. If we have auditory learners, we want you to be able to listen. Whatever your learning style is, we cater to it so that you're able to follow through the bootcamp. All right. So let's move. So here are 3 approaches that you need to ensure that you get the best out of this bootcamp. Now, Coach Grace has already talked about the power of your mind. Romans 12:2 says, so when you look at that whole verse, it says that be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So, in this bootcamp, as you have entered here like this, Bakam, you are balanced, Abi. Welcome. You see those baba behavior that you have, you know we're all coming from a lot. We are all coming from a lot and a lot and a lot. Drop it at the door. Don't bring it inside the bootcamp. So you need to let go of old mindsets. You need to let go of the hustle mentality. You need to let go of the emergency mentality. You know, in Nigeria, when you go into fashion, everything is chaotic. It's like if there's no chaos, we can't thrive. And yet, chaos is actually the very enemy that we should kill. So, you need to let go of old mindsets. You need to let go of your hustle mentality. You need to let go of chaos. You need to let go of perfectionism. It doesn't have to be perfect for you to move. Progress is always more important than perfection. Progress is always more important than perfection. So your goal should be progress rather than perfection. Aim for progress rather than perfection. Aim for progress rather than perfection. Then you need to be ready to embrace systems. Yes, we are going to systemize every area of your business inside this bootcamp. Every single area of your business will be systemized before you leave here. You will not leave the bootcamp feeling like there's one part that wasn't touched. We will start from your SOPs to your inventory, to systemizing your fabric, systemizing your measurements, your production processes. We will systemize your content. We will systemize your order fulfillment processes. We will systemize your hiring. We will systemize every area of your fashion business. So get ready to embrace systems. If you do not embrace and implement with speed, you see implementation, do it fast. Whether you're doing it perfectly or not is immaterial. The key thing is that be moving. Even when it doesn't make sense to you, be moving. Just be moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. So let go of old mindsets and embrace systems, embrace structure, embrace scale. We are teaching you how to build a structure that will enable you to be able to scale up your business. In this bootcamp, we will teach you how to think like a CEO. And you know the job of a CEO? I say it to my mentees all the time. Your job as a CEO is strategy. That's your job. Your job is strategy. Your job is not to be inside the trenches, sewing, shouting. Why are you people doing this? I thought I said this. Oh, this thing is going out today. Oh, there's always emergency. That's not your job. Because when you are busy in the trenches, quenching fires, you do not have time to think about how to grow your business. So you are not here to learn. You are here to think. You are here to think. I do not babysit fashion entrepreneurs, because when you leave bootcamp, I will not be there. So your thinking cap must be on. I will draw out your thinking faculty. You will think about your business. You will wake up every morning. You will see a tool. You will think about your business. Yes, there are no off days. And I'll tell you why there are no off days. Because I am training ready-to-wear brand owners. It's ready to wear now. You don't get tired. The very deciding factor for success in your ready-to-wear is that you are having a system that makes sure that your clothes are constantly moving through a funnel, from order to fulfillment to restocking to order. So your business, there's no day your business is closing. Even when the store is locked, you are thinking, how are you bringing people in? How are you serving them? How are you fulfilling them? So I cannot teach you to be a successful brand owner if I don't teach you to be present mentally for your business. And so that is what you will learn. You will learn how to think like a chief executive officer, strategic decisions, not just like a creative. Let's move. Approach 2. Be diligent daily. Of course, this flows from what I just said. There are no off days. None. You don't get off days. I always say that you're an entrepreneur, you're a ready-to-wear brand owner, you wake up in the morning, you're spending money. The light in your shop, even if it's your fridge that is on, if it's your whatever is on in the shop, that light is going. Or you are running ads, that money is going. Or something is always taking money out of your business. So you best be sure that you're making money every day if you want to stay in business. You don't get an off day. Sorry if that's not what you want to hear. There are no off days. So you must be diligent daily. Hebrews 11:6 tells us that he is the rewarder of those who diligently seek him. And what is your diligence? Your diligence is in your ability to stay. It is in your repeatability. Waking up, doing it again, waking up again, doing it again, whether it's convenient, whether it's not. It's not about convenience. It's about getting the job done. No excuses. No, you don't get to give an excuse. Oh. So tell yourself that this thing, I will be diligent daily. And to make sure you're diligent daily, I am diligent daily. So you will see me being diligent. Yes, I will be in the community every day. Whether I'm answering your questions, giving you your tasks, I will be there. This is not a boot camp where I casually walk in every weekend. I'll come and say, oh, Profitpreneur, hey, what's going on? No, I will be there. We're in the trenches together doing the thinking. So you need to be diligent daily. Profit does not come from passion alone. It comes from daily diligence. I can't count the number of times where I have customers call the office line and say, oh, we're traveling tomorrow. Can we get this dress now? Yes, you can get it. That's why we're ready to wear brand. So if we're not positioning ourselves for that daily diligence, that whole income stream will just be disappearing. We won't be getting that income stream. Because before the customer comes, because we are not, they will say, oh, you know, we've closed, we are not open today. We are not. I say it all the time, at Wura, we run a 24-hour team. So if our dispatch riders are away, we will get a boat. And if you can't get a boat and you can find a boat to us, you will get your. But if it's whether there's someone to dispatch your item at any point in the time, there is, because we understand that ready to wear is about convenience, speed, ease. So because of the nature of that business model, we cannot be giving you stories. We'll deliver it in 5 to 7 working days. What's that? So profit comes from daily diligence. Part of your diligence is your ability to implement. I already said that. You must implement daily. Don't say, okay, during the week I'm so busy. Let me just, I'll gather everything. I'll do it in one weekend. You will never do it. You have some daily voice notes that are as much as 20 minutes. If you miss it that day, you miss it. Then you come 5 weeks later, that voice note that you missed, it will haunt you. It will haunt you. So in whatever you do, when you wake up in the morning like this and your voice note has been dropped, listen to it before you start your day. Play it in the car, play when you're having a shower, play it. Just block a timeline, a time every day to listen to your voice notes and do your tools. Listen and document, so that even if you want to work during the day, you have a document that you are working with. So listen to your voice notes daily, document the tasks you're going to do, document what you need to stop or whatever they're prompts. So listen through and document. Listen through and document. So show up even when you're not in the mood. Being an entrepreneur is not when you're in the mood. The day you're in the mood, you show up. The day you're not in the mood, you don't show up. You need to create a process, a system by which you show up, right? All right, let's move. Good. Approach 3, stay teachable. Stay teachable. Stay teachable. I want to see you in the comment section. I want to see you dropping comments in the comment section, so I know that you're with me. So tell me, what was approach 1? What was approach 2? What was approach 3? So let me remind you. Approach 1 was renew your mind. Approach 2 was be diligent daily. And approach 3, stay teachable. Stay teachable. Stay teachable. Matthew 23:12 tells us that whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. So the highest students become the greatest leaders. Humility will unlock divine downloads and business insights. You need to stay teachable. So I've had people in my boot camps that have been in business for 16 years, 15 years, 14 years. You may have been in business, you may have been doing things wrongly, or you may not even think you're doing them wrongly. You may think, oh no, I have this format, it works for me. Please come here with an open mind. When I teach and when I give you voice notes, I'm not attacking anybody personally. Remember, I told you, I have walked this journey. Wura NG is a brand. You can check it out on Instagram. We're still walking that journey. I'm down in the trenches with you. So when I talk to you like I know you, it's because I do. I'm walking the shoes that you're walking. So I know exactly what you're going through. I'm not teaching you AI. I am teaching you real lived experiences as a fashion entrepreneur in sub-Saharan Africa. So whatever it is that is the problem you think you are going through, I've gone through it. Maybe even in Pro Max. Nothing where my eye never see for fashion. So please have the humility to keep yourself and your heart open to learning. All right? Okay, let's move. I don't want us to stay long here today. Approach 4 is build with a vision. Build with a vision. Remember, we have said that we are building legacy businesses. We don't want businesses that when we get pregnant, the business is pregnant. We travel, the business is traveling. We are sick, the business is sick. Pikin sick, your business sick. You dey hospital, business follow you. Please, that's not what we are building. We are building a system that can function through our lives challenges, through our lives highs and lows, but we have a system that functions. That is what we are building. So this bootcamp is about long-term structure. Luke 14:28 says that, for which of you intending to build a tower does not first sit and count the cost? So you will count the costs of that tower you want to build. You want to have a global brand. What is the cost? What are the things you must put in place today to give you that global brand? So we are building with value, we are building with alignment, we are building with vision, and we are counting the cost. I will show you how through the course of the bootcamp. So here are some things that you do that will help you actually get ahead and stay ahead in this bootcamp. Here are some things you need to do that will help you get ahead and stay ahead in this bootcamp. Number 1, I've already said it, listen to your voice notes daily. And the best approach is to block out a time. Block out, give me a 1 hour every day. Just know that every day I have 1 hour with Coach Wura. Your voice notes may be, I don't think we have any voice note that is over 20 minutes. Sometimes they are between 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 11 minutes, 14 minutes, depending on the topic and what I have to cover in the week, right? If it's a topic that is heavy, then the voice notes will come longer. If it's a topic that is light, you may have shorter voice notes. If it's a topic that is self-explanatory, you may have shorter voice notes. If it's a topic that I know I need to dive deep so for you to understand, I take my time to make sure that those voice notes are detailed enough to answer your questions, right? So, journal daily, implement immediately. Every time you listen to a voice note, we always have what we call the implementation plan. Write out what you're going to implement. So let's say we do a voice note about inventory and we say, take stock of what is in your stock room. Write out what you implement. Today, I'm going to go to the stock room and take out everything in the stock room, and I'll divide it into categories so that I can take stock of them before the end of the week. That's enough. Then you paste it somewhere so that you know that this week, that's your task. Every week, have what you are implementing. Implement immediately, journal and reflect. Now, journaling is such a powerful tool because journaling helps you go into the depths of yourself. You cannot do journaling in isolation, and you cannot do journaling without self-awareness. And we want you to be self-aware because many times we just do things, we don't know why we do them. We're not even thinking, we're just acting, we're just reacting, we're just moving. But I want this to be that turning point. That turning point where you say, all right, hold up. Why am I doing this? What does it take out of the bottom line? What does it contribute to the bottom line? The next thing you want to do is to make sure you engage in the group. So every day you're supposed to drop. So we'll have the WhatsApp group, and we also have a Telegram channel. Now, the Telegram channel is information only. That means that everything that you need to do will just be dropped there every day. So it's an information only Telegram channel. Bemisola is going to drop the link to the Telegram channel so that you can all join in. So anytime that you don't want the noise that happens in the community, go to Telegram and listen to your voice notes, see your written tool, and implement from there. But then if you actually want to engage, then of course we expect you to drop your implementation plan or your tool or what this thing spoke to you, what it spoke to you, what the voice note spoke to you, and how you want to implement. If you don't drop your tools in the group, if you don't drop your tools in the group, I don't get to see if you're doing the right thing. I don't answer anybody individually. You did not pay me for one-on-one sessions. You paid me for a group coaching session. So everything I do is in the group.
Okay.
So everything that you're paying me for is in the group. So you must implement in the group. Please give me a moment. I'm going to be back really quick, real shortly. I need to address something. I sincerely apologize for that breaking transmission. I had a small emergency I needed to quickly address, but I'm back. Sincere apologies. Okay, so you need to engage daily in the group. Engage in the group, because if you're not engaging in the group, then you're going to miss out on things. But when you post your things in the group and I see what you're posting and all that, it will help me to actually be able to know what's going on, know where you need help, address your issues, and you also benefit from the collective intelligence of others, because you may be going through something that someone else is going through, and they will actually be able to take you through their journey and say, oh no, this is what I did, or this is what I didn't do. The group is a community, but it's only a community because you are communicating. Are you following me? If you are not communicating, then that community becomes quiet, and then that whole spirit of community is lost. So please, in all you do, make sure you're engaging in the group, you're dropping your tools daily and all that, and you are engaging. It's important that you engage in the group. The next thing you want to do is to ask questions early. For the avoidance of doubts, this bootcamp follows a structure so that it helps me to also help you in a structured way. So I'm teaching you structure, and I cannot be unstructured, and I don't let my mentees make me unstructured. So if you ask me a question after the week of that exercise, if I'm able to answer it, fine, and if I'm not, that's fine. I don't owe you an answer. That's part of your accountability. So maybe we did inventory in week 4. You did not do it, you were sleeping. You now come in week 8. You now come and ask me, that inventory that you did in week 4, how are we going to? I won't even answer you, because my brain has moved. I'm thinking of, okay, how do I offer you the support that I need for this task I'm teaching you now? So when you start dragging me back, I'm not going to allow it, because again, I am teaching you accountability, diligence, consistency. So no, I will not allow you to take me back to 4 weeks behind. Because so if you have questions, you can drop it in the group. Even after the thing, your colleagues can answer you. If I see something that, oh, okay, maybe she didn't implement at that time for good reason, I will know if you're doing your task. So that's the funny thing. And if you come to me with a struggle, I will know the voice note you did not listen to. I will know the tool that you did not do. I will know the guide that you did not use. That's the thing. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, I will treat you like someone that is not in the bootcamp. Yes, that means I will bill you to give you the solution to that problem. But if you do things on time, you come to me, myself, to be sweeting me, to be making sure you're moving forward. I'll be like, oh yeah, it will be sweeting me. So let's help me to help you, okay? All right, so ask questions early, and of course, pray through this process. This process is as spiritual as it is physical. So make sure that you are staying glued, you're staying grounded, and you are praying through the process. Now, the don'ts. What will slow you down? What will slow you down? Don't copy without understanding. If you don't understand something, ask questions. There's a person who asks question, no, they miss. If you're on this stream and you can see me and hear me, please drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. I can see and hear you, coach, so that I know that we are still together. So the person who asks questions, no, they miss. So you want to ask questions. I don't want you to get lost. I don't want you to get missing. Ask questions. 2, don't wait for perfection before you progress. Progress is always better than perfection. That's one thing I want you to always remember. Progress is better than perfection. I want to see it in the comment section. Progress is better than perfection. So don't wait for perfect circumstances. Oh, this post has to be perfect before I post it. Oh, this tool has to be perfect before I do it. Oh, this clothes has to be perfect. Oh, this process has to. No, just keep moving. The more you do something, the better you get at doing it. Just for anyone who is here who can drive, think about the first time that you started learning how to drive. It was as if everybody on the road wanted to hit you. You're moving, you're feeling like someone is hitting you. Think about it. And then think about how you are now if you can drive. How you drive without even thinking. You are looking left, you're turning, you're doing maneuvers. What was the difference? The difference is that you kept practicing. Imperfect as you were, you woke up every morning, got into your car and hit the road. And that's what I want you to do daily. Get into your car and hit the road. You don't have to be a perfect driver. You don't need to have a clear road. You don't need to have a perfect weather. It may be raining. It may be sunny. Hit the road regardless, because you have a destination and you must be on that road to get there. So don't stay and say, today is raining. Oh, let me just wait until this rain stops. Well, let me just wait. Maybe when the sun comes out, this sun is too hot. I don't have AC in my car. I can't go. No. Move regardless. Don't ghost on your growth. Don't say, this thing is too hard. I bet let me just leave it. Maybe later. No, don't do that. Don't ghost on your growth. In all you do, grow. Don't ignore the words. So I told you that I give you daily voice notes. And each voice note and each tool is anchored in a scripture. Those scriptures are important. They are part of your growth. That you will find yourself referring to them every time. So whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, or you're a traditional worshiper on this stream, look at yourself in those scriptures in whatever religion you practice. We've had Muslims in the bootcamp. But still, the word is the word. So don't ignore it. And don't compare. Don't compare your joy. Now only you waka come. You know waka come this bootcamp with anybody. Your calling is unique. Your face front. You know wetin be face front? Look front. Face front. Your business is your business. Don't look and say, this person, it looks like this person is going. It looks like face. Mind the business that pays you. Your calling is unique. Your why is unique. Your customer, unique to you. So face your front. Don't be looking left and right. All right. So how do you use the tools daily? How do you use the tools daily? Number one, you listen to your voice note prayerfully. You take notes. Apply it to your brand immediately. Journal. What did I learn from this voice note? What was I doing different? What was I doing before that I didn't know? What should I do better now? And just reflect and journal. We give you reflection prompts daily. I give you reflection prompts that will help you to be able to think and answer those questions. So, meditate on the scripture. There's a scripture every day. Meditate on it. Right? So remember, let's leave the two. We'll go to that when we get into the bootcamp, because you may not understand. So remember that your fashion is your ministry. I say this all the time. Wherever you are, whatever it is your hand findeth to do, that's your pulpit. Evangelism is not that you go on the street and you'll say, God is coming tomorrow, Jesus is coming, read your Bible. That's not evangelism. Your evangelism lies in your excellence to deliver on the things that you do. That's what makes people know that this person, there's something about this person. When the Bible tells us about Daniel, and it says that Daniel had an excellent spirit in him. He wasn't preaching to anybody. He was living a life of excellence in his daily living. So much so that the king was so endeared to him that when he heard that he was in lion, he said, my friend Daniel, is your God who you serve continually able to deliver you? Daniel had delivered excellence to the king so much so that he had become his number one advisor. So, because Daniel was excellent, Daniel's king knew about his God. Are we following? So, your excellence is not in preaching. Your pulpit is your business. Your business is your pulpit. So, you did. I believe everybody here delivers excellence clothes already, because I always say your technical skills should be on point. So you're already good with excellent, giving excellent output with your clothes. But it goes beyond that, because customers come, they order, your ordering process is chaotic. The clothes get delivered to them. There's one stitch hanging here. There's one thing. They come to complain. You say, oh, no refund, no exchange. This, that. And they're just like, what kind of, these people are just scattered. That's the proof of your unexcellence. So it doesn't matter how you want to preach to them. They can't hear it because your business is your pulpit. Matthew 5:16 says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. If your light does not shine, the Father in heaven cannot be glorified. It's that simple. If your light does not shine, your Father in heaven cannot be glorified. And of course, part of the things that we are going to be doing in the bootcamp is that you're going to have show days every week. So every week, you're going to have a show day where you explain the things you have learned through that week. Show days are a way for you to tell us and tell the world that something is boiling, something is cooking, something is coming. Show days are not about perfection. There are a lot of you here who have never spoken to a camera, but in this bootcamp, you will. Because you have to talk about your business to have a business. You don't talk about your business, you don't have a business. And part of talking about your business is the ability to show up with confidence. And so we will train that ability in you. We will build it into you. You need to be able to show up for your business with confidence daily. Every day you show up. So show days are a big part of your journey. They are non-negotiable. So get ready. You see this camera? You see the way I'm talking? You will talk. We didn't come out of our mother's womb talking. We didn't. We started talking because we needed to talk. How will you sell your market if you don't talk? Hello. So even if you have influencers and all that for your brand, but every now and then we need to hear from the founder. People need to understand your brand story, because if you don't build your know you, like you, and trust you factor, you don't get sales. And remember, it is sales that cures all. Anything that I'm teaching you ends up in sales. And so we don't teach you structure and forget that you need sales to sustain that structure. So we'll teach you how to show up for your brand. So every outfit you design is light. Ready-to-wear is your vehicle for visibility and your vessel for value. Remember, you're not just a tailor, you are a transformer. You are here to transform. When people come in contact with your brand, their lives should change because they bought your outfits. So this is what I like to call the builder's decree. Take a screenshot of it, keep it, and say it to yourself every morning. Call it your daily affirmation through the bootcamp. I'm a builder of beauty and profitability. I am called. I am equipped. I am anointed for fashion and for business. My creativity will serve nations. My obedience will unlock abundance. I receive wisdom, diligence, and structure in this bootcamp. In Jesus' name, amen. So take this decree, screenshot it, keep it wherever it's visible, say it every day until it becomes a part of you. So day one starts now. Day one starts now. Tomorrow morning, once you wake up, you're going to get your first voice notes. You're going to have your first assignment and share your takeaway. As always, I will be in the Profit Circle. I'm always there. I'm always looking at what's happening. I'm always seeing if I need to respond to any of your questions, I will be there to respond. I am always in that group with you. I'm in that community. So if you feel like you need to reach me, put it in the community and I'll be there. And if for any reason you want to reach me privately, you don't get to call me. No, unless you want to pay for a one-on-one session. But you can always reach out to me by text message. I may not answer you immediately, but I will always surely get back to you, whatever the case is. So feel free to send me a chat, whether it's about your wins, whether it's about your challenges. I'm always happy to read from you. Don't call me. If I need to call you, I'll schedule a call unless you want to book a one-on-one session. Of course, through the course of the bootcamps, anytime you think you need hand-holding, you can always contact the bootcamp admin to book a one-on-one session with me. All right. So let's see who made it to the end of this. Who made it to the end of this? If you made it here, let me see you in the comment section saying what you learned. What are you taking away from this induction webinar? What is your biggest takeaway from the induction webinar? What is your biggest takeaway from the induction webinar?
How come you call the pictures and
Yes, progress is better than perfection. Progress is better than perfection. Thank you, Ajoke. Progress is better than perfection. All right. Do we have anybody else? I have 6 people on this call. I'd like to see your biggest takeaway from the induction webinar. So you are officially profitpreneurs. And I now welcome you to what we like to refer to as the Profit Circle. So every morning, you're going to get a voice note from me that says, "Good morning, profitpreneurs." And you're going to get at the end of that voice note something that says, "I will see you in the Profit Circle." Because yes, our mandate is profitability. And I want you to always remember that through the entire course of this bootcamp. All right. So I think this is a good place to call it a night. Thank you so much for staying on the stream. Thank you so much for engaging with us. Thank you so much for committing to your progress. I can't wait to see your transformation, your journey through the 90 days, because I know that it will be one for the books. I look forward to seeing you. So now go into your communities and say what your biggest takeaway was, and I will see you on Thursday. Remember, oh yes, I did not mention, we have weekly webinars every Thursday by 7 p.m. Every Thursday by 7 p.m., you have a webinar of the week, and you will be given prompts to remind you of that webinar. So I will see you next Thursday at our first webinar. Have a nice day, profitpreneurs, and I will see you in the Profit Circle. Have a good night.
First of all, I want to thank you, Wura, for putting up this bootcamp.
Thank you, Coach Wura. You are a blessing to us in this bootcamp and to your generation at large.
Coach, you are amazing. I love your teaching. I love how you are genuinely teaching us and you genuinely want us all to be successful and to start right.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
And thank you, Coach Wura, for investing in the next crop of fashion entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
So you're a fantastic teacher, being able to break down to the nitty-gritty in the simplest of ways that even a baby would understand and be able to implement.
I have never had so much thinking about my business. Like, my eyes are just opening every day to new things.
And I'm really grateful for this platform, because it has made me to realize that in order to be successful, you have to build systems.
It has really been an eye-opening journey for me. I finally understood the power of having clear standard operating procedures for my business.
I have never seen a more consistent person in my life. The kind of way you inspire us, even if we are ashamed to give excuses in the bootcamp. So for me, Wura is a real deal. Go and check her out.
Thank you so much, PFA.
I'm really proud to, call you my coach.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
God bless you.